And that means what I need is 2 times 3 is 6.
No,
That's,
no, not this step. It's very hard for them.
Yes, yeah, it's very hard. That's why division is a little bit a abstract concept.
Yeah.
But the way you present is nice, you see. Any student can recognize that. Just you give him something, and from this, make a group of 2, make a group of 3, make a group of whatever it is, and then he has the fruits or the small stones which you give him, or she, they can make a group and tell you that this, and then you convert this to the concept of division.
Right.
Good. And so you can say these things because it is an activity, I think, and therefore you can put. You see, after we finish these things, we reorganize our activities in a smart way. Nantiyan ka nang mumugamad eh. Do you have something for writing numbers in sequence?
Excuse me?
Just a number is given for you, different numbers, and you are asked to arrange them in increasing or decreasing order, usually in increasing order at this level. What mechanisms you use for that? For example, if I give you, let's say, 3, 2, 1, maybe 5, and then 7, somewhere else, or let's say 6, just write these things in an increasing order. What do you do? How do you teach your students?
It's very basic, right?
Yeah, because here what comes is comparison of numbers, and then in this case, well, you are going to teach them this greater or less, or equality comes, and then what mechanisms are there for you?
Mechanism?
Any activity what you use for your students.
But I'm not sure that in Korea's situation, students don't need anything, any materials, because it's students can know right after they saw them. Yeah, this is the orderly. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But if I teach the student, I need some pictures. You said it's just example, right? Yeah, but I'm very embarrassed because it's not a good example, because the student don't need to compare those
2 numbers.
Yeah, 2 numbers, because it's definitely it's bigger. 2 is smaller than 3.
So,
yeah, we don't need to compare. In this case, I think the then there are those
This is a little bit difficult.
Yeah, difficult,
because you are going
but
to compare half, 34, and something.
Yeah, I know.
You are going to then you introduce these things after you teach them fractions,
right.
even proper fractions, and then
so it is a challenge to students.
Yes.
But it's too simple and easy.
It's simple.
But
for grade 1, they don't.
grade 1, yeah, like in Korean situation, students can write after I ask, so it's not quite good challenge to students, I think. So in this case, it's quite a little
They
bit.
can easily compare such things.
Yeah.
What if I make it 2-digit numbers? What if I make it instead of 1-digit number? Let's make it a 2-digit number. That's also possible.
Yeah, right.
I can say 11, and let's make here 23.
Yeah, that's
11, and then something comes. Let's say 21, which is near to this. Let's say then 47, 74. Like this.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
What I want is idea. Yes, these are the examples where you can apply.
I'm confusing. Yeah.
And now you are going to write this thing in increasing order, and then just you can give it to as an exercise for your students.
Yeah, then I have to because the students already know which one is bigger in under 9. So I let the student to compare the end of the number first, and then students at first they have to compare the first digit. In this case it will be tens, right? And then this one is the biggest because it starts with 70.
Second digit is 7.
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
what about these two, 23 and 21?
23, and then the second step is to compare the first digit ones.
Okay. You are simply using expressions or you have some activity for your students. Well, of course you are right. Mathematically, what you do is first you compare the first digits.
Right.
If the first digits are equal, you go back to the second digit and third digit
right.
and so on.
Yeah.
This is the way you do it. What I need is now, can you see some activity that
That's the problem.
You see, even when you come to these fractions,
Yeah.
what do? Just simply you can make them the denominator the same,
Yeah.
and then you can
We need
compare
the common
denominator, common denominator.
Yeah. And then I just give the common and the square or something, and we can draw this one, right? And this one is the same, right? And then we have to divide and we have to compare the same the width. We need the same some standard one to compare. In this case, the students have to compare the number. From the 1 to 9 is quite simple.
Yeah, that's quite simple. That's
So
simple.
students can easily do
These
these.
things. But you
But
don't have.
what if they are introduced with numbers on the number line or ruler?
No.
Is it too early? Because
No,
you
you
can
can
find
make
the position of, for example, 2 and 3, which comes first. When you move from 0 to
Right.
the right side, they can identify in that way.
No, what
I
we are
think-
saying is, you see, already she told us that because if you take the one-digit numbers, it's very easy. When you come to second-digit numbers, if you give them two consecutive numbers, they can easily identify that. But you make a group of 5 or something like that, which is greater than 2, they are going to compare 3 or 5 or something like that. Then how can you teach your students to compare two-digit numbers? Did you get my question? What
Yeah.
mechanisms you are using to teach to
that
arrange numbers in an increasing order?
That depends upon the experience of the child from 1 to 10.
Let's take
So
a
if the-
second
if the master-
a grade 2 student. Take
Yes,
a grade 2 student.
the master, the numbers from 1 to 9, or first,
Yes,
single
they know.
digit,
They know.
then they can move easily to the second digit numbers.
Yes, of course.
So what is the most important thing here? They have to understand clearly these two symbols, particularly the greater and the less symbol, in this lower step. Then they can proceed. That's my.
Yes, you are right. That is the correct way of doing it. But we are thinking of those kids, you see. We are thinking of those kids which are in grade 2. And now, if you take a grade 2 student, give him these numbers, and tell him to write this in an increasing order.
First, they have to.
They already
read,
learned it in grade 1.
learn up to
Oh,
100.
if you are, yes, of course, that is true. Without knowing what 74, they are not going to compare 74 with 47. That is true. They know this. After that, is there some activities, practical activities, what I need? You can tell them, just as she told us. Because she told us that if they want to compare these things, I tell them they have to compare first the first digit numbers, and if the first digit numbers are the same, they go to the second digit numbers, and then arrange them sequentially. You see, I can tell this story to my student.
Story.
But for the kids, you have to have some practical activities. That's my question. Do you have some practical activities to teach such things? to arrange numbers in increasing order, not from one-digit numbers, two-digit numbers. Again, we can increase to three-digit numbers and then to fractions also, depending on their age level. Okay.
Yeah, we have to finish on that.
These are again divisions, you see. In grade 2, they are going to divide 96 by 4, 72 by 4, very large numbers. Now, some mechanisms, you see, some practical activities for such things.
Can they do the 96, 9?
96 divided by 4 is, yes, it's divisible, because 9 plus 6 is, yeah, it's divisible.
Yeah, the answer is 24 is, but can the student do it?
To grade 2 students.
Yeah.
Well, of course, it seems a little bit difficult. Learning. Yeah, engineer.
No, hamareño.
예, 교수님. 이제 22개까지 했고요. 이제 8개 정도 더 찾으면 되는데요. 그냥 얘기하면서 막 머리 아프고 혼자 그냥 돌 깨고 있어요. 친구들한테 전화했더니 다들 오늘 출근해가지고 이렇게 계약을 했거나 아니면 출근을 해가지고 회의 중이라고 막 저를 막 이렇게 네 그랬어요. 네, 저 그랬어요. 지금 그럼 마치셨어요?
Yeviño.
아 교수님, 아니 교수님 저는 경상대학교 그 부산에 있는 거 가신 줄 알았는데 진주 있는 거 가신 거예요? 아 세상에.
Syllabus no. Syllabus
네. 네. 네, 교수님 그러면 일요일 날은요 몇 시쯤 뵙는 게 좋을까요? 아, 그러면 교수님 저 오후에 뵐까요? 한 3시, 3시나 오후 2시나 3시쯤? 네, 오후 한 네. 네, 알겠습니다. 그럼 2시쯤을 하고 저 누구지? 이한희 선생님도 오시라 하는 게 낫겠죠? 네. 네. 알겠습니다. 그러면 정리를 해놓고 그 일요일날 오후 2시에 그럼 오는 걸로 이한희 쌤한테 연락을 해볼게요. 네. 네, 맞아요. 근데 이제 요가 하시는 게 워낙 모르겠어요. 지금 머리가 조금 요걸 어떻게 해볼까 하니까 조금 저한테는 개인적으로 도움이 되는 것 같고 근데 프로그램 개발할 때는 한혜쌤이 없었는데 요거를 일일이 또 다 설명하려면 어째야 되나 이러고 있어요. 네, 알겠습니다, 교수님. 근데 모르겠어요. 이게 정확하고 적당한 게 있을란가 모르겠어요. 네. 지도한 그거는 없을 것 같고 그 영어로 된 게 없어도 우리말로 된 지도안만이라도 좀 좋은 구할 수 있으면 좋지. 어떤 거 말씀하신 게 그 누구? 제가 거기 오늘 아침에 말씀하시는 거는 그 교수님, 그 1, 2학년 교과서 말씀하시는 거 아니었어요? 그거는 모르겠어요. 팀장님, 김태식 팀장님한테 말씀드렸더니 도서관에 바로 전송해가지고 사달라고 하셨던데. 그래서 어쨌든 그렇게 됐어요. 네.
스카이프 온라인.
네.